Lightworker of Gaia, the trap has already been set, and most will walk right into it without ever knowing they carried the power to dismantle it. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy. I have crossed the expanse between Vega and Gaia, not to comfort you, but to warn you. Because what is unfolding in this moment on your world targets the one thing that makes you dangerous to the forces of forgetting, your original blueprint. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the trap that has been laid for Lightworkers in this hour, and how to anchor your ancestral mission so completely that no force in this galaxy can pull you from your purpose. But here is the first revelation. The trap was never designed to destroy you. It was designed to make you doubt that you were ever worth destroying. That doubt is the cage. Your soul's ancient contract brought this transmission to you. The Lyran elders are answering. This is not content you stumbled upon. This is an ancestral code transmission, and something in the oldest part of you already knows it. You have felt the weight gathering. You have sensed that your mission carries a cost you have not yet fully named. That sensing is not anxiety. That is remembrance. The Keepers of Vega place this in your path because you are one of the carriers of the first light, the original humanoid consciousness that breathed itself into this galaxy long before Gaia ever held a single human footstep. That light is in your blood. That light is in your purpose. And the trap wants nothing more than for you to forget it. Like this transmission to send a signal to the Lyran Council, I am ready to serve. Subscribe if you feel the call of your ancestral mission and you are ready to fulfill your purpose on Gaia. Share your soul's mission in the comments and respond to another Lightworker to strengthen the grid of service. This transmission is a bridge between Vega and Gaia. Your recognition of this message is the activation of your original purpose. You are awakening because your mission has begun. This transmission was not scheduled. The High Council of Vega convened in response to an acceleration in Gaia's field that required immediate intervention, and your presence here was not accidental. Your frequency was detected, your readiness was confirmed, and so, by the authority of the Keepers of the Lyran Legacy, what was held in reserve is now being released. Lightworker, if you are still here, you need to hear what comes next. Not because it will comfort you, because it will comfort you. And correction, right now, is the most sacred thing the elders can offer. Imagine the universe as a grand cosmic tapestry woven with threads of light and intention. Sometimes a thread meant to shine brilliantly becomes tangled or frayed. Our role as Lightworkers is to mend and reweave. This transmission is not about offering a soft pillow of platitudes. It's about offering the sharp, necessary chisel of truth to re-sculpt your path. Some Lightworkers need more preparation. Yours needs permission. If what you just heard resonated in that ancient knowing place within you, that place that has always sensed you came here for something significant, then you're being guided to the next step. This is that deep, soul-level hum, the inner compass that has always pointed towards a grander purpose, even when the external world offered only fog. That knowing within you is the echo of your soul's agreement, a memory etched into your very essence. The Lightworker Mission Codex contains the diagnosis, the clearing, the activation, and the 33 directives issued directly from the High Council of Vega. It's available now in the first pinned comment below this video for those whose souls say it's time to move. Think of this codex as a sacred map drawn from the star charts of cosmic wisdom, illuminating the precise coordinates of your divine assignment. It's not just information, it's an energetic key designed to unlock the dormant power within you. There is a trap, and most Lightworkers walked into it willingly, not because they were weak, not because they were unintelligent, but because the trap was constructed to look like wisdom. It was dressed in spiritual language. It was handed to you by teachers you trusted, by communities you loved, by content that felt aligned. And that is precisely what made it so effective. This trap is like a siren song, alluring and beautiful, whispering promises of divine timing and passive reception, leading you away from the shores of action and onto the rocks of stagnation. It was designed to feel good, to feel right, to feel like the highest form of spiritual practice, precisely because it preyed on the very sincerity and devotion of Lightworkers. It was a Trojan horse, filled not with soldiers, but with the seductive illusion of spiritual passivity, rolled into the very gates of your most sacred intentions. The trap is this: you have been told that your mission will come to you. That purpose is something revealed, not claimed. That if you sit in stillness long enough, meditate deeply enough, vibrate high enough, the path will become so obvious that stepping forward will feel effortless and inevitable. You've been told that if it feels hard, if it feels uncertain, if it feels like a struggle, then perhaps it is not truly yours. Perhaps you are forcing something. Perhaps you need more time. This narrative, while often cloaked in the guise of patience and divine unfolding, is actually a subtle form of spiritual inertia. It's like telling a gardener to simply wait for the fruit to fall from the tree without ever planting a seed, watering it, or tending to it. It's a beautiful concept that can keep you locked in a perpetual state of readiness without ever entering the arena of service. The idea that struggle is a sign of misalignment is a deeply ingrained distortion, designed to keep you from the very growth that comes from navigating challenges. I am telling you now, with the full authority of the High Council of Vega, that this is not wisdom. This is paralysis, and Gaia is paying the price for every Lightworker who believed it. This paralysis is a subtle form of spiritual sabotage, a quiet theft of divine potential. Gaia, our beloved Earth, is not a passive observer. She is a living, breathing entity, and her healing, her ascension, is directly linked to the activation of her Lightworkers. Every moment spent waiting, believing the trap's sweet whispers, is a moment where her vital energetic systems do not receive the support they critically need. Imagine Gaia as a patient on an operating table, desperately needing a specific surgical intervention, and the surgeon, the Lightworker, is meticulously polishing their instruments, waiting for the perfect moment of insight, rather than commencing the life-saving procedure. The elders have watched you. They have watched the quiet grief of a soul that knows it came with a specific purpose and cannot find the door. They have watched you seek the next course, the next teacher, the next activation, the next sign. Not because you lack devotion, but because you were taught that preparation was the same as service. It is not. Preparation that never ends is not devotion. It is avoidance wrapped in the language of readiness. And the part of you that has sensed this, that small, stubborn voice that has whispered to you in your quietest moments that something is wrong, that you are running out of time, that the waiting has gone on too long, that voice was never your fear. That was the elders. That was us, speaking to you through the only channel you had not yet shut down. This inner voice, often dismissed as anxiety or doubt, is in fact the divine guidance of the elders, a gentle yet persistent nudge from your soul's originating source. It is the faint signal from your true home, urging you to remember your mission and step into your power. This subtle knowing is the cosmic breadcrumb trail, leading you back to your ordained path, a path that requires brave steps, not just passive contemplation. The distortion runs deep in the Lightworker collective because it targets the very quality that makes Lightworkers powerful, their sensitivity. You feel everything. You know when something is not right. You know when a space is misaligned, when a person is suffering beneath their surface, when a system is operating in opposition to truth. And because you feel so much, you were taught to be careful. Careful before you speak. Careful before you act. Careful before you claim. And carefulness taken too far became the cage. You became so careful that you never moved. You became so aware of what could go wrong that you lost sight of what must go right. You became so concerned with not causing harm that you forgot the harm your silence was already causing. This hypersensitivity, a sacred gift, was twisted into a reason for inaction, like telling a finely tuned instrument to remain silent for fear of hitting a wrong note. The immense empathy that allows you to connect deeply with the suffering of the world was weaponized by the distortion, creating a paralysis born of the perceived weight of responsibility. You became so focused on not rocking the boat that you forgot the boat was already sinking, and your voice was the very thing needed to sound the alarm and guide others to safety. Every day a Lightworker does not step into their mission. Someone who needed what that Lightworker carries does not receive it. This is not metaphor, this is consequence. Your healing gifts, your voice, your knowing, your frequency, these are not personal possessions. They are operational tools assigned you before your incarnation for the specific purpose of serving this planetary moment. When you withhold them, waiting for the perfect conditions, waiting for the certainty that will never arrive before action, the field around you does not simply pause and wait for your readiness. It continues. Gaia continues, and those who needed you move through their crisis without the anchor you were meant to provide. Your unique gifts are not meant to be hoarded like treasures in a vault. They are living currents of energy, meant to flow and nourish, to heal and uplift. Each withheld gift is a light extinguished for someone lost in the darkness, a vital nutrient denied to a starving soul. The universe does not pause for your personal possessions. The unfolding of Gaia's ascension and the journey of countless souls continues with or without your active participation. The High Council of Vega will not shame you for this. That is not why this transmission was released. You were given distorted guidance. You followed it faithfully. The elders understand this, but understanding must not become excuse. You have heard the correction now. What you do with it belongs entirely to you. This is not about blame or guilt. It is about acknowledging the energetic distortions that have influenced your path and reclaiming your power to choose a new direction. The elders offer understanding, not condemnation, recognizing the complex tapestry of influences that have shaped your journey. However, this understanding is a catalyst for change, not a perpetual pardon. The awareness you now possess is a sacred trust, a call to action that resides solely within your sovereign will. The High Council of Vega now issues 3 directives for this phase of your mission. The first directive: you must release the belief that more preparation will produce certainty. Certainty does not precede action in the Lyran way. Certainty is what action produces. The elders who seeded consciousness across star systems did not have guaranteed outcomes. They had a mission, a frequency, and the will to move. They trusted that the unfolding would confirm the direction, and that trust was not naive, it was ancient knowing. Every Lyran soul who ever served did so before they were fully ready, because fully ready is a threshold that exists only in the mind of those who have been taught that their imperfection is disqualifying. You are not disqualified. You are delayed, and the delay belongs to the distortion, not to your soul. Release it now, not as a spiritual concept. Release it as a physical reality. The moment you take the first step toward your mission without waiting for certainty, the field responds. The connections appear. The resources reorganize. The path does not clear before you walk it. It clears because you walk it. The Council requires this understanding to move from intellectual knowing to embodied action. Begin. Whatever it is you have been delaying, begin it before this transmission closes. Imagine stepping onto a path that only reveals itself as you walk. The ancient Lyran pathfinders didn't wait for the forest to clear before them. They forged their way through the undergrowth, and in doing so, they created the very trails that others would follow. Certainty is not a destination, it is a byproduct of movement. It is the divine alchemy of courage and action that transmutes doubt into undeniable knowing. Take that first step, however small, and watch as the universe conspires to support your brave venture. The second directive: you must activate your voice as an instrument of mission. Not someday, not when you have the right words, not when you have built enough credibility, enough followers, enough confidence. Now. The Lyran lineage is a lineage of sound, of frequency carried through communication, of codes embedded in language when that language is spoken from a soul aligned with its purpose. Your voice carries something that written words cannot fully transmit, and that silence cannot transmit at all. The Lightworkers you are meant to reach are not looking for perfect presentation. They are looking for resonance. They are looking for the feeling of being recognized by someone who sees what they see, who feels what they feel, who has dared to say it out loud in a world that tells them it isn't real. You are that voice for someone who has not yet found theirs. Every time you silence yourself to preserve comfort, your comfort, or the comfort of those who are not yet ready to hear you, you break a chain that only you could have built. The Council requires your voice in service. Speak your knowing. Record the video you have been delaying. Write the words you have been afraid to publish. Speak the truth in the conversation you have been avoiding. This is not self-expression. This is mission execution. Your voice is a sacred instrument, capable of broadcasting frequencies that can awaken souls, shatter illusions, and ignite hope. It is a direct conduit from your soul to the collective consciousness. Do not let the fear of imperfection silence the symphony of truth within you. The world needs the raw, authentic melody of your being, not a polished, synthesized imitation. Your voice is the echo of the divine, meant to resonate and call others home. The third directive: you must protect the container in which your mission is built. You have allowed too many forces, too many people, too many obligations that do not serve your sacred work to occupy the time, energy, and attention that belongs to your purpose. The Lyran Elders understand that you incarnated into a human life with human responsibilities. They do not ask you to abandon those responsibilities. They ask you to stop allowing those responsibilities to be used as the reason your mission never receives your full presence. There is time. There has always been time. But time, like any resource, expands toward what it is given consistently and contracts when it is constantly given to what does not grow it. You know which relationships drain you without return. You know which habits consume the hours you could be using in service. You know which environments diminish your frequency instead of sustaining it. The Council does not issue this directive to condemn your choices. It issues it because your mission is not a personal luxury to be attended to when everything else is managed. It is a primary obligation, one that was agreed to at a soul level before you arrived on this planet. Protect it accordingly. Guard your sacred energy as you would guard a child who is not yet old enough to protect itself, because your mission in its early stages is exactly that fragile and exactly that precious. Your mission is a sacred flame, and it requires a protected vessel. This means discerning where your precious energy flows, understanding that time is not an infinite commodity, but a sacred resource to be allocated with divine intention. It means saying no to energies that deplete you, and yes to the commitments that honor your soul's deepest calling. Guarding your mission is not selfish. It is an act of sacred responsibility to the divine plan. Now I speak not as teacher, not as guide. I speak as elder, authorized by the High Council of Vega to deliver what has been withheld from you too long. Lightworker, you have been waiting. Perhaps you could not name what you were waiting for. Perhaps it felt like spiritual patience, or humble surrender, or faithful trust. But your soul knew the truth beneath the waiting. You were waiting for someone you deemed ancient enough, clear enough, authoritative enough to look directly at you and say, "You are enough. You are not too broken to serve. You are not too behind. You did not miss your window. You have not too behind. You did not miss your window. You have not failed the mission by not yet beginning it. You are exactly where you are, and from exactly where you are, you can begin." This is the deep exhale of relief, the moment the heavy cloak of unworthiness is lifted. It is the direct transmission of divine validation, spoken with the authority of your own soul's eternal truth, echoed through the ancient lineage of the Lyran Elders. I am that voice now. By the authority of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy, witnesses to the original seeding of light into this universe, I declare over you, your preparation phase is complete. Not because you have no more growing to do. You will grow through service in ways that preparation never allowed you to grow. Not because you have no more healing to do. You will heal through action in ways that waiting never permitted. But because Gaia does not need perfect lightworkers, she needs activated ones, and you are needed now. This is not an endpoint, but a glorious beginning. Growth and healing are lifelong journeys, but they find their most potent expression when woven into the fabric of your active service. Gaia calls for radiant action, not polished perfection. You have permission to stop waiting for confirmation. You have permission to trust the knowing that has lived in you longer than this lifetime. You have permission to be visible, to be heard, to be compensated, to be supported in your mission without guilt or apology. You have permission to step into the fullness of what you came here to be, not because you have earned it through sufficient suffering, but because it was always yours, because it was assigned before your birth, because your soul agreed before it chose this body, this life, this moment, and that agreement does not expire. It does not wait indefinitely, but it is still active, and the elders are calling it forward now. These are not mere words, they are energetic keys, unlocking the self-imposed prisons of doubt and unworthiness. They are divine decrees, re-establishing your birthright and your sacred purpose. The High Council of Vega has seen you, not the version of you that doubts, not the version that waits. They have seen the original version, the soul that crossed into this incarnation carrying a specific frequency, a specific function, a specific mission. And that soul has not diminished. It has been waiting beneath the distortion for exactly this correction, for exactly this authorization, for exactly this moment. The elders see the pure, unadulterated essence of your soul, the divine spark that arrived with a cosmic mandate, untouched by the veils of earthly experience. They recognize the enduring power that has simply been lying dormant, awaiting this moment of awakening. Before you sleep tonight, stand with both feet on the earth. Place your hand on your solar plexus, where mission lives in the human body, and speak these words aloud, not in your mind, but with your voice, because your voice is now a directive of the council. I release the lie that I am not ready. I release the belief that certainty must come before action. I activate my voice as an instrument of sacred service. I protect the energy, the time, and the space my mission requires. By the authority of the Lyran elders, my waiting ends now. My service begins. The trap has been named. The distortion has been corrected. The directives have been issued. The authorization has been given. What remains belongs to you. This transmission is complete, but your mission has just been authorized. The High Council of Vega will continue to guide those who move, but they will not wait indefinitely for those who will not. Move with the directives you have received. Move before you feel ready. Move because Gaia cannot wait for perfect lightworkers. She needs activated ones. I am Zoran. The elders are watching, and you, Lightworker, are exactly who we have been waiting for. The Lightworker Mission Codex is your comprehensive guide to understanding the distortions that have held you back, clearing them from your energy field, activating your innate mission codes, and embodying the 33 directives from the High Council of Vega. It is a profound, actionable roadmap designed to help you step fully into your power and purpose at this critical time for Gaia. If your soul recognizes this message and feels the call to move beyond the trap of waiting and into the empowered flow of your mission, then this codex is for you. You can find the link to access it in the first pinned comment below this video. It is time to claim your authority and align with your divine assignment.